You believe that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that you're unique and that you have the DNA of the Creator in you. There is something naturally you do that is better than anyone else. And I promise you, if you take an opportunity to think through it, it showed up in your life the whole time. Like Hansel and Gretel, it's been leaving you breadcrumbs. What's up? How you doing? Welcome back to A Moment of Clarity with yours truly, Aaron Thomason. I'm super excited that you're with me. But again, remember, did you like it? Share it. Did you bring somebody with you? Have you let me do some of the work? All right. So here's what I want us to settle in. I want us to settle in and think through something that I brought up, I think it was last week. And part of allowing for clarity to breed confidence, we had to answer 3 questions, but I just want to deal with one today. And I want us to unpack this a little bit. 1, the question is, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Very short question, but very, very impactful and insightful what you will learn if you take the time to reflect on that. Have you taken an opportunity to reflect on that? Beyond your titles, beyond your position, beyond just the surface level, to think about who you are. Yeah, I know. The Bible says you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are the works of his hands. Is that he's known you even before the foundation of the world. Yep, all those things. Like, we know all those things if you're a Christian, and I know those who have other things that you believe in, is that you know that you're unique. But what makes you unique? What makes you unique and different from other people? Because here's what I know, is that your ability to understand who you are allows for you to live the life you were meant to live. It allows for you to be what you were created to be. But it's difficult because many people want to tell you who they think you are. And I'm not asking you that question. I'm asking you, who are you? Are you somebody that's kind of been manipulated or bullied into a space in which people have allowed for you to be in this box and you hate it? Are you somebody that people have given all the praise to and everything else, and you've been able to live in the most free and authentic space? Are you somebody who's just kind of done what you needed to do to survive, and you haven't really had the opportunity to really explore your wants, your likes, your stressors? You just know, I got to do this to get that. And if that means that I win, I'm good with that. I get it. But I want us to get a little bit deeper into our thought process. And I want you to think through, what do you naturally do that no one has to force you to do? Do you show up to a party that it ain't your party, but yet you in there cleaning and making things happen, as if you're the host or the hostess? Maybe you're like a friend of mine that every time you show up, you the life of the party, and you fooling around and you know everybody's name that you ain't never met. You trying to DJ or something else because you are in with the people, right? I want you to think through that. What is naturally for you? Do you naturally just like to slide to the back, not be seen too much, only be called upon when they ask you? What's natural? Or are you that person that your natural is, look, I got to be in front. I got to go make it happen. I got to get this thing done. And maybe some people might think you're a little pushy, a little bossy, but that's natural. What is your natural? And as you're trying to figure out what your natural, that natural behavior for you is, that authentic piece of thing that you don't even have to think about, I want you to think about, how has it helped you? How has it hurt you? All right. But then I want you to think about, when are you not being your most authentic self? Yeah, we got it. Yeah. Oh, no, all of us got it. Yep. Guilty too. There are moments where you're not being your most authentic self. And sometimes not being your most authentic self could be for survival. That's okay. But some of us have been surviving for so long, we forgot what we look like. So you don't even know what's your authentic or natural. You just been adapting and surviving. And that's what I want you to be clear on, because when you get clarity on that, then pursuing your next goals will be so much clearer because you'll understand the skills or the natural ability that you have to actually go make it happen. But a lot of times we are sitting back and we don't want to dig into understanding who we are, because who we are might show that we might have been manipulated, we might have been bullied, and we might not have been living our most natural self, our most authentic self. Because if you believe that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that you're unique and that you have the DNA of the Creator in you, there is something naturally you do that is better than anyone else. And I promise you, if you take an opportunity to think through it, it showed up in your life the whole time. Like Hansel and Gretel, it's been leaving you breadcrumbs. You just have ignored it. Because maybe somebody hasn't shown you that there's value in who you are and what you do. So you try to fit in and to adapt into a space that ain't even you. And you know it's not you. But maybe the paycheck was good. Maybe people stop yelling at you. That was okay. It gave you some sense of payoff for you not to be you. And now you're trying to figure out, how can I move forward? Because I can promise you, that thing that's in your head, that thing that's been residing in your mind that isn't your reality yet, will never come to fruition if you're trying to be somebody else, or you're trying to fit in, as opposed to you being comfortable about being authentically different, brilliant, and beautiful. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much because you are taking a moment to think through now, and I want you to think through this week. What makes me unique? Who am I? And if you're having a hard time because you might be a little bit too difficult on yourself, I want you to do me a favor. Ask 5 people around you. And you're going to hear some themes. You're going to start seeing the breadcrumbs. And then I want you to attach that and say, based on what I do for a living, based on where I am in my life, am I doing this consistently enough? And does it bring me joy? Does it bring me excitement? Do I wake up every day excited about what's going on? And if you take the opportunity to reflect this week on who you are, your path forward to achieve those goals that you still got in your head that you can't let go will be so much clearer. And when it's clear, your confidence is going to build, and people follow people with clarity and confidence. So listen, do me a favor. For somebody that you know needs this, send them the video. Don't be selfish. Send it to them. Like it, share it, send it, give it away. Because you know, as well as you're digging into finding out who you are, somebody else needs to do the same thing. So here's what I want you to do for me. Put that in the comments. Who are you? Oh, I'm fantastic with boom, 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 boom. Yep, I'm great with doing boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to just ask you the question, are you doing that right now? That's it. Because remember, we're in this together. And the only way we're going to get through this is if we stick together. So I look forward to hearing from you. So until next time, I'll see you then.